Good morning. Outfit of the day is just a sweater and tights and socks. Yeah, very chilled for being indoors all day basically. I don't have any small plates or like sauces or anything here, so I'm using a normal plate, and then I just put my cup on top, and it kind of serves as a tray slash plate slash saucer slash cup holder slash everything. And I feel like this is the perfect moment for a quick photo op, so I'm just going to take some pictures real quickly before my cuppa gets cold. Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie Caitlin and my channel name is TheStylishMed. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel and join the family. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back again. So today is the 30th of June, it's the end of the month. You guys already know I love the end of the month because it's time for me to reset, look at my goals, look at my plans, do some more planning and all that fun stuff. You guys know I love planning, love being productive, love setting goals and killing them and all that good stuff. So June was quite the crazy month. June did not go the way I expected it to go at all. I remember I sat down and I told you guys that my June was going to be centered around finishing mid school and just, you know, being productive, studying, and I did, but I also fell sick along the way twice, and I also had a whole lot of other stress unrelated to school along the way, and then my YouTube kind of blew up as well along the way, and then I finally did graduation exams, and now here I am, and then my birthday came, and so overall it was a good month, I would say, because obviously the quality and quantity of good that happened outweighs the bad. The bad was quite incredibly bad, but the good was way too good. So this month, July, is obviously me, you know, restructuring myself, visualizing my life, and, you know, try to see, okay, what's next for me? Do I go back to school and specialize? Do I start working somewhere? Do I go and just start studying for exams somewhere? You know, all that exciting, stressful stuff. And at the same time, I also want to work on my you know, my businesses, my business goals, my brand. Yeah, and at the same time, like, I like June and July because my birthday comes and it's smack in the middle of the year, so I get to like focus and like close the first half of the year and then start working on the second half. So today we'll be, you know, looking at goals and plans and things for the first half, and then reevaluating those and then setting new ones for the second half of the year. I've made myself a nice cuppa, a delicious one, and I'm having some birthday cake, and then I'm gonna watch a series while I do that, and then we're gonna get planning. Alright, so I am in my bed right now. I have my iPad with me. I also have my laptop here and my phone, and Yeah, so I'm going to use all of these things, you know, just to like look back. I'm gonna go through, you know, my phone, looking at pictures that I've taken this year, just kind of like reliving the moments. And then I'm gonna go through my laptop and see things that I've worked on this year. I'm also gonna go through my iPad and specifically my planner and go through all the trackers, everything, like my habit trackers, my meal trackers, my devotions, my everything basically that I plan and track in my life, including my goals and my tasks and all those kind of things, and just see like how I've kind of done over the couple of months, over the first half of the year basically. And then I am going to, number one, I'm gonna look at like my trackers, for example my habit tracker and all the other trackers that I keep, and see how well did I do at like actually tracking those things. And for example, like I don't know if you guys do this, but like at the beginning of the month you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I want to do that, I want to track this, and then you kind of do it for like the first 10 days or so, and then you kind of like slack off. So I'm going to look at anything I've been doing of that sort and see what I need to do better and what I need to work on, what I need to, you know, improve on basically. And then also look at what I'm actually doing good at, what I'm, you know, doing very well in and all that. So how this helps is you get to see what you're good at, because it's always good to know what you're good at, because that keeps you going, that motivates you. And it's also very important to know what you're not doing so, you know, so well in, so that you can improve on that. And then I'm also going to look at the pictures, because I want to see what good moments and experiences I had and what bad moments and all that I had, and just, you know, jot all those things down. And then I want to look at the goals I set for myself, my affirmations, my tasks for the year, my, you know those statements, my resolutions, yes, that's the word, my resolutions for the year, and see how well I'm doing. And this is also a good practice, because if you're kind of like in a space where you feel totally opposite from what you felt at the beginning of the year, it's going to help you to, you know, reboost yourself and just pick yourself up. You know, in case maybe at the beginning of the year you told yourself I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that, and then now you're kind of not feeling it. And so going back and reliving that moment that you wrote that at the beginning of the year might help you to, you know, feel good about yourself again, and might motivate you to step up out of, you know, your feeling down about yourself, feeling down about the year's already halfway gone and I haven't accomplished this and that. It will motivate you to, you know, pick up the pace and work even harder on whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's an actual task or whether it's just, you know, body positivity or just a mindset thing in general. So I am going to do that now. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and like gone through all my pictures from this year. I've deleted 500 pictures, which is actually quite a small number considering the number of pictures that I take. But anywho, I've relived some really bad moments that I wish had never happened, and then also some really good moments that make me proud of the person that I am today. And so this is a very good exercise that I highly suggest you guys start to do as well. And then I also went through my planner and I looked at, you know, the trackers and the things that I'm really good at doing in my life when it comes to organization, and then the things that I'm not doing so good at and should probably work on. And so one of those two things is my habit tracker and my fitness tracker. Okay, so in terms of fitness, I was doing quite well from like January till around March, April, and then when coronavirus started, I just stopped going to the gym and I haven't been ever since, and I've just been eating anything and everything lately. I mean, considering exams were coming about and I wasn't really bothered about anything, but that should stop. So that's one thing I really need to work on, my fitness and what I eat. And then also my habit tracker and my mood tracker. My mood tracker is actually the worst thing that I think, because when I look back, I only kept track of my mood in January, and then February, March, all the way till now, haven't done squat for that. So I should revive that. It's a really good thing to, you know, keep track of your habits and your moods and your all that, so that at the end of the month or the end of the year or the end of whatever, how long you are tracking for, you can actually see how you felt for most of, you know, that month. Because it's very easy to say, it's very easy for you to, you know, feel like, okay, this month is a good month and be happy, and then like one thing will happen that makes you frustrated, and you're probably feeling that way for most of your days and then most of the rest of the month, and you don't realize that you've actually been in some weird mood. But if you've been tracking your mood, you can see how you were feeling and when you were feeling it, so that you can actually get to the root of the problem and deal with whatever the problem is. And so now that I've done all that reflecting, it is time for me to actually get to planning and seeing what I want to plan for, not only this month but also for the rest of the year, the second, you know, half of the year. As usual, I'm going to use this blank spread to do my planning, and, you know, just to jot down whatever it is that I want to plan and do this month and also for the rest of the year. And so now that I have that jotted down, I am going to actually start to put my planner together. And if you guys have watched my previous plan with me video, then you know that my planner is actually little widgets that I made in Photoshop, and then I put them together to make a planner for myself, suited for my needs. And a lot of you have been asking me about this, but yeah, like I've been saying and still saying, I make my planners in Photoshop, and then I put it together and I make it into a PDF, and then I use that on my iPad in GoodNotes, and sometimes I use Notability, but mostly in GoodNotes. I have my overview page here. This is where my mood board would go, and then here we have, you know, the monthly overview, and then here it's like a calendar spread, and then my habit tracker is going to be here. I don't actually need a study planner because God knows I'm not doing any studying this month. If anything, I don't feel like reading a book for the next 2 years or so, so I'm just going to clear this page. And then Tina Media, and then my budget, and my random social media ideas. And then I have my content planner, which is my blog. My website is going to be back up this month, God willing. I'm going to be working on that from the beginning of July. And then my YouTube, my Instagram, and then social analytics. Yeah, and then after this page, I'm going to put space for my weekly overviews and my daily to-dos. So I'm going to add another page, and then these 2 pages are going to be for that. If you're a person who's been doing social media work, you know, you have a channel, or you're trying to grow your Instagram, or you have a blog, whatever it is, I do highly recommend tracking your social analytics, and, you know, just keeping up with your insights and everything that's going on with your page, because it gives you something to look into as to what you can do to grow, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but when you know your audience and you know why people are following you, what they like, what they don't like, it makes it easier for you to create content that they do like, and then hence easier for you to grow. I am not an expert on social media growth, YouTube growth, or anything. I'm just giving you guys my 2 cents. And so now that I have all my pages kind of panned out and know exactly what I want to do, I'm actually going to start the planning. Okay, so I am done doing that. There's only one more thing I want to do, and that's to create a kind of like a halfway review type of spread or page for my planner. I want to do a looking back to review and kind of see like what I did well so far this year, rather what I've done well so far this year, what I need to improve on, things I'm happy about, things I'm not happy about, things I want to change, things I want to work on, and any new goals sort of thing. So I'm going to quickly do that in Photoshop, and then I'll add it to my planner, and then I think we'll be almost done. So here I have the goals and tasks that I've accomplished already for this year, and then here are the things that I'm yet to accomplish but had set out in the beginning of the year, and the things that have happened so far or that I've done that I'm proud of, things that I'm not so proud of, or mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned, etc. And then here, reminder to self is basically like reaffirmations, like telling myself I'm beautiful, I'm strong, all that would go here. And then things that I want to do before the year ends will go here. So I am done with my planning. I've done my mid-year review, and I've ticked off all the things that I've accomplished, like finishing my internship, finishing med school, reaching 5K on YouTube and passing. And then things that I'm yet to do, like setting up multiple streams of income, etc. And then things that I'm proud of, lessons I've learned, and then I've also listed out all the things that I want to do before the year ends. So this is just going to be like a guide for me going forward with the rest of the year. And then for July, remember how last month everything in my life was centered around finishing med school and my exams and all that. This month is like totally different because I want nothing to do with school. I don't want to read a book. I don't want to do nothing. This month is about me and just, you know, refreshing, resetting, relaxing, refiguring out myself, setting myself up in terms of life outside medicine. Setting myself, what I mean by that is I want to set up like my businesses and my brand and all that stuff, so that I can have that to rely on after medicine. So I'm using this time that I'm done with school, waiting to actually start working as a doctor, using that time to set myself up in life in general, if that makes sense. And then so yeah, that's what mostly I'm going to be doing this month. Got to be working on my businesses, working on my brand, working on, you know, getting a job. and yeah, just being happy and being grateful for the opportunities that I get in life and for being able to even be here today. And then my habit tracker doesn't really have much changes to it, except that I have 0 studying on it. Let me just show you guys. This is my habit tracker for the month of July. We have devotions, pray, work on TheStylishMed, work on Tina Media, work on my other business ideas, eat all meals as usual, morning skincare, evening skincare, be positive, be happy, and no relapsing. What no relapsing basically means is that I must be focused and happy and not dwell on things that I cannot control. If this year has taught me anything in life, it's that life is not in your control. And that's been a big thing for me, because I'm a person who's big on being able to control my situations, control my life in general. And so yeah, that's a big thing for me. And then the rest of it is just like my content ideas for my social media, my YouTube, my blog, and all that. So that is me done. I hope this video gave you guys like some insight into what you can do as to reviewing how your life has gone this year so far for the first half, resetting, restructuring, and planning for the next half of the year. If anything, guys, time is flying. Whether you're locked down or not, whether you're stuck at home or not, time is flying and time is not waiting for you. So you need to do something about that. You need to get yourself in order, get yourself organized, get yourself prepped, do something, you know, so that time doesn't go by and you reach the end of the year feeling like you've done nothing and feeling, you know, useless and unaccomplished. So whatever it is, you can just figure something out that you can do for yourself, something that can make you happy, something that can, you know, make you proud at the end of the year. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what it is that I'm doing for this month. I got a lot of love on the last Planet B video that I did, so I figured I should do these every month, and I did put a poll on my YouTube and you guys said I should do these every month, so I probably will. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what it is that you guys have planned for the month of July. Let me know what you're proud to have accomplished this year, what you're looking forward to for the rest of the year. Let me know how everything that's going on in the world right now has affected you and affected your life. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.